Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. So today I'm going to discuss questions that people have asked, which I feel are really good questions, and more people should have the answers to them, so they're not just kind of on the comments and that's it. So, with that being said, I'd like to say thank you to everybody who has been asking questions. I've noticed that there's more and more people watching lately, which is good to see. I'm glad to see that. It was like I had my little break, and now I'm back, and so it's nice to get back into it, and I'm getting back into it, and I have news as well, which will be coming probably in a couple months, not a couple months, couple weeks. I'm gonna have some news, and so I can't wait to talk more about that. But once it's there, then I'll do it. So the first question is, are you going to start back on the Model 24 recordings? Now, if you know, I had started just before I took my break. I was working on the Model 24 recordings. The answer is yes, I'm going to start back on them. The reason why I haven't started on them yet is out of frustration with my 20-foot 8-channel snake that I bought from Pile Pro. It has just been a nightmare. I have resoldered pretty much all of the XLR, all the connections, because they're just terribly done, and I'm still not happy with it. And I'm actually looking to buy another snake from Hasa, which I will probably end up buying like this coming week. Going to put in the order for it. I just have not had the chance. I was hoping to fix these issues with this pile snake, but it's still failing on me all the time, even with me fixing every little bit. And I'm just tired of, taking it apart and then fixing it, putting it back together. I'm done. I am so done with it. And I've soldered a lot of stuff, and this has just been absolutely frustrating. So it's going to be at some point taken out of this room. The drum set, as you can see, is all mic'd up. I have the snake hooked up. It's going to be taken out of this room, and I'm going to switch with a Hasa one that I would rather use. I was thinking about buying, like, I had the network one, the Ethernet cable one, buying another one like that, but then that's 2 cables that are running, and I don't really want that. I just want one cable with 8 channels on it, and so that's what I'm waiting for. That's why I haven't started that. So I will probably be starting that in October. I will be starting to record again. So that's why that hasn't happened. So the next question is, I love this one. What mixer would you recommend for live recordings? Now, I was watching a friend. I can't remember his channel name. But he did a comparison against the Zoom L20 and the Model 24. So now I would recommend, of course, a model series, so 12, 16, 24, because they are geared for that. Now the Zoom, I'm going to show them to you here just a second. Let's see. There we go. This is the L12. I went onto a website and just pulled it up. This is the L12. The L series by Zoom is for live recording. The biggest thing for me, or for me, is as long as you have master outs that you can send your signal out. Now that to me is very important. So here you have them right there. They're nice. They're in pretty much almost in the center. And the other thing that I did not know, because I really don't look at these, and I guess I should, is look how many monitor outs you have here. So you have left, right, extra. You have an extra there. You have all these headphone ones here. That's like 5 headphone ones built in. So you don't have to have a separate headphone system. I have the Art H6 just like he did. So but I bought that when I bought the Deep. When did I buy that? Yeah, I had the DP32 at that point. I thought maybe I was still working on cassette, but no. So they have the L series. This is the L12. This is an L20. This is the picture they had on the site. But yeah, same thing. So you got all these headphone jacks. This is nice. I don't know. I don't know the feel. I've never actually touched one. They look smaller than the Model 24. So if that's important to you, then yeah, that would be worth it. And then an L8. They kind of stagger the XLR inputs. Excuse me. So yeah, this is actually, so you have six XLRs, and then you have 2 1/4 inch by the looks of it there. So you got 8 channels that way. And yeah, so there's your outputs, and this one actually, the master out has a headphone jack as well. So it looks interesting. It looks kind of cool. Have I used one? No, I have not. So I don't know. I don't know a lot about them. I wanted to rent an I think it was an L16. You could rent from. Oh, excuse me. You could rent from Long McQuaid or an R16, and I just want to try it and see what it worked. But I don't know. I have never tried one. So yeah, that's what popped up there. I'm going to show you in a second as well. So let's go back to this. So the next one, what SD cards do you recommend? I personally use SanDisks. That's the ones that I use the most. And I'm going to stop the recording for 1 sec. Sorry, it's allergy season and my throat is I'm getting all coughed up from that. So where was I? Oh yes, what SD cards would you recommend? I use SanDisk. Let's go back to that screen. So if you want to know what cards will work with your system, go onto the Tascam website, browse, go to your products, browse. So there's the D for DP32, for instance. So let's just pull up the DP32 SD. If you go into this and you go under, I think, is it downloads? One of these, let's see, let's go to downloads for a second. Let's, information. So firmware, manuals, documents, firmware, support other media. So let's look for that little nugget there. So go to the download section and then go to, they have a tested media list, supported media. So if you load up the tested media list, it has a list of different manufacturers and what cards they recommend from these ones. These ones are all okay. So they're saying, yes, we've tried all these ones of the SanDisk. These are the Panasonic, Lexar. Now, I'm assuming in different countries it's going to be different names. So these are the ones they tested. And if you go to the other list, I think this is a little bit bigger. And yeah, this is ones that they say they will work, and then they give you remarks here, and some say okay, this one here. So if you find one with this serial number, no, or NG. So, and then down here it'll say certain things. Over time, these specific cards may become unavailable, or yeah. So they're listing them. Now they do update this quite a bit. I have seen that it has been updated quite a bit. Does it show on here when the last update was done? Yeah, so that the supported media list was done 2023, so May 29th, 2023. So they do routinely update them, and then you can go on there, you can look at it and say, okay, do I, which one should I buy? And that'll give you an idea right there. So that's an easy choice. So all right, last one. This one comes up quite a bit. It's all about the marks on the DP32 or 24. So a mark is, I'm in a certain spot of my song. So as you can see here, I'm at a certain point and I want to mark it. So you have down here by the locate, you have mark set, in, out. Now if you hold down mark set and then go in, then you set where you want the song to start, and out is where you want it to end. If you just hit mark set, and I'll do that right now, you will get, now let's go back up to the display. You see there it says mark 1, well, 01. So what happens is every time you do that, it will make another mark. So if I move down, whoops, that was far. If I move, why is it taking so long to come back? There we go. If I move there and I hit mark set again, There, mark set 2. So there you see it changed. So how do you maneuver between them? It's easy. So maneuvering between them, just use the reverse button and it will automatically, the way they work on here is the reverse and fast forward will work. It will take you to the last place that you either started recording or a mark or the beginning. So yeah, you have the to 0, which is you hold down the stop and rewind. So as you can see, there it is. So if I go rewind, then it goes to there. If I hit forward, it went there because that's the place I ended up stopped recording, and that's where my mark starts, and that's where my second mark starts. Now, how do you remove them? Okay, well, that's easy. A lot of people try to do it by the dial. You can't get that finite with that dial unless you go into jog and you expand it as far out as you can. The easiest way is to just go and click on your forward button or your reverse button. So if I go, I fast forward to the first one, and then I hit the mark set button, and it's gone. And then I go to the second one, I hit the mark set button, and it's gone. That is the easiest way to get rid of them. Yeah, so that's it for today. I just wanted to do some stuff. I have some other funny stuff coming up. I have had a few people ask me to continue with my podcast. I do want to talk to, let me just look for his name. This won't take very long. His website is, he posted something. Where was it? Oh, I know where to find that. Hang on. I don't want to take up all your time. Let's just go to YouTube. Look at my last response. Quest for Gear. I want to have him and I. We're going to have a talk about gear acquisition syndrome, which I think I am finally getting away from. I don't know if he is, but I think it's kind of funny. I am getting out of it. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye.